So, wave 1. What's the wave 1 boss? Bird motherfucker. That's what I call him. Multi-hit bird motherfucker. I'm not gonna... His full name, retranslated, is Find the Answer Within. Fuck that shit. This is a bird motherfucker, okay? This is a wannabe caster. He's a little bird motherfucker. He's probably friends with Pollux, that dog shit unit. So what he does is multi-hit and little bit of damage. He is not the hard part of this stage, okay? I did this alert 5 with my Dorazine, level 70, low investment comparatively. It was a pain. In this clip, I will complain the entire time. Just a warning, I complain the entire fucking time. I showcase the power. People were watching me stream. I stream my runs on the Mythac server because I do not have the bandwidth to do that and stream live as well. And I wanted to edit these together. So, yeah, this bird motherfucker is an easy boss. Getting to him on a fucking Dorazine, alert 5, if you're not whaled out Dorazine. If I didn't have a level 90 Dorazine, I don't have a level 90 Dorazine. I have a level 70 Dorazine. It's hopes and dreams. It's thoughts and prayers, as you'll see here. But luckily, he's an easy boss. I had the Pikmin to carry me. I had the Pikmin to reduce his multi-hits. It was a pain. It was a struggle to get to the boss. Getting to the boss was harder than actually fighting the boss. Okay? Don't even need a guide for the boss. He does multi-hits. Just strength down him. Just weakness him. Just kill him. Really easy boss. Does the multi-hits. Does a buff. Does a single hit. Does a multi-hit. Does a buff. Does a single hit. Does a multi-hit. Does a buff. Does a buff. Does a buff. Does a multi-hit. Does a single hit. Does a buff. Does a buff. That's basically his gameplay loop. You can just watch and figure out it's just the same pattern over and over and over and over again. Okay? Anyone can do this. Even ultra players can clear this boss. No problem. Also, right now, the relic is Arcana Relic. You can do this with your caster. If you're playing on alert 3, alert 4, just pull in the caster. Don't even need Pollux. Just put in caster if you're playing on that easy difficulty. And put 3 Welfare Awakers. Put 3 crippled units that won't get in the way of your caster. What you do is you count. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And you win. Wave 2, alert 5, it is Hellet. One of the easier bosses. Why is she easy? In phase 2, she gives you 4 cards, which is gain shield, remove all shields at end of turn, or remove all health at end of turn, or minus alert. Gain health, remove all shield at end of turn. Gain 1 barrier, but minus 2 a rift permanently. And get temporary strength, minus permanent strength, end of turn. Those are the 4 zero-cost cards she gives you. You basically ignore most of them. They just clog your hand size. You save the barrier for phase 2. I didn't have to use the barrier at all in this clip of me clearing on my calf team. Because I procced the DR instead. Because it was at 80%. So might as well try to proc that if it's 80%. It's basically guaranteed. If it doesn't, just restart the fight. It's free. And you might need the barrier for later. I didn't need it at all. So typically speaking, you want to stay in phase 1 for as long as possible. As counterintuitive as it is. In phase 1, every now and then, she does buff herself for 449 strength on alert 5. Again, I'm only speaking from the perspective of an endgame alert 5 player. If you want to follow alert 3, alert 4 guys from ultra players, sure, go ahead. But in those alerts, you can do it on any fucking team you want. You can play whatever playstyle you want. Alert 5, you only play specific meta comps or actual good realms. So this one is monocalf. Also, Blue goes well. Blue goes well with Goliath because she does get 449 strength every time she buffs herself. But with Law of the Strong, guess what? It's your strength now. Is it your strength, Hellet? No. It's my strength now. If you want to pursue that path. However, it's going to be a struggle to scale fast enough. because all of your scaling is going to take place in phase 1. In phase 2, you have 2, maybe 3 turns to kill her before she kills you, unless you keep drawing Wall of the Strong, because her damage buff in phase 2 is quite significant. Now, you will almost always guarantee 1 turn of survival because she gives you a barrier to live 1 hit. So you save that until the last moment. Again, once you play that barrier card, you're going to get -2 a rift permanently from your kit forever. The rest of the battle, forever. So you want to play that as a last resort. If you can live her hits without the barrier, keep on doing it. Play all the other symptom cards she gives you, and just try to kill her this turn. Remember, do the bulk of your scaling in phase 1. Your strength gain, your alienist resources. Do the bulk of that in phase 1, and it will be an easy phase 2 for you. Okay, I hit 405 again. I can hit 410 if I reassign my caster somewhere. Might push for 410 again. Number 3 on the leaderboards right now. So I'm going to go over every D-Tide wave boss because I cleared them on Alert 5. Every single wave on Alert 5, so I know what I'm talking about, the boss mechanics. So let's get started. So, right now you should be seeing Wave 3. Wave 3, you just put in your basic G-Dog comp or Dorazine. Dorazine works well on Wave 3 right now. What we're fighting is Silver Integration, otherwise known as Summoner. Why do we call it Summoner? Before they translated the name 50 million times, it was Summoner, okay? He summons mobs. So his mechanic is that the longer you let him live in phase 1, he gives strength to every mob, past, present, and fucking future. He's the timekeeper, okay? He gives stacks, past, present, and future. So, you can stall first turn. That's what it means. You can stall, keep having him buff in the future, because you're going to have resources in the future. A lot of comps go well into him, like to Will. Blue Will goes well into him. Why? Because you can get Goliath's Strength Steal card as Blue Will. You just let him buff forever, because once you push him phase 1, he's going to summon 3 mobs additional, plus 1 mob if 1 mob is still alive. 4 mobs can be on the screen at one time in phase 2. He will always summon the maximum amount up to 3. What happens if he summons 2 mobs in phase 1 and you kill him and there are 2 mobs left in phase 1? He will only summon 2. The cap on mob limit is 4 for this boss. That's a thing you have to remember. The cap is 4 for Summoner boss. Now, if you have the 4 mobs and he gives them 200 strength, so the higher difficulty this wave is, the easier it is on Blue Will. Of course, like I've shown here, you can still clear it with a basic G-Doll team. You can clear it with a Dorazine team. But very likely you want to use those stronger teams somewhere else. That's why I didn't use it this wave. Now I'm going to go. Now you're going to watch a clip of me killing on G-Doll and talking blah blah blah, and on Dorazine, which is a big struggle compared to the G-Doll. This was a whale Dorazine. This was a level 90 Dorazine. You remember what I kept telling you guys? Yeah, whale Dorazine has the same issue as non-whale Dorazine. Once the boss's HP gets high enough, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle because he's all percentage damage. And if the boss HP isn't a low percentage enough, you gotta pray to your fucking god. So Wave 4, Alert 5, Aphumsa. Otherwise known as the most nerfed boss in Morimens history. He's been nerfed 3 times. He is the only boss in the game that has been nerfed 3 times in a row. Why was he nerfed 3 times in a row? He was nerfed twice, even before he was ever a D-Type boss, just as an event boss, because he was cancer. It used to be, you can get to a state where you cannot beat him in normal mode. What is his mechanic? He freezes your cards. What freezing your cards mean is that the card is retained and unplayable. It clogs up your hand forever. The only way to unfreeze it is to exalt on the Awaker who is frozen. The problem with the original version of him is how are you gonna exalt on your Awaker if you can't play their fucking cards? So this is the nerf version, by the way. He's still cancer. The old version, the original version, 3 nerfs ago, he would freeze several cards a turn. And eventually, you're going to have 10 frozen cards in your hand. And you just end turn, even on the easiest difficulty on the game. Getting that 5 aliens a turn. Even if you're playing on the easiest difficulty, you have to wait 20 fucking turns in order to kill him. Because if your entire hand is frozen, you're doomed. Now, he is nerfed. He doesn't freeze as much. But those of you who are just finding him for the first time, you're going to go like, oh my gosh, players, he is cancer. Yeah. Imagine what he was before to get nerfed 3 times. Imagine what he was like before. So what I like to do, not that it's optimal on this, is play my blue whale into it. You know why? Counter. I kill him with his multi-hits. So one of his mechanics is after he heals up, after he summons the mobs, he attacks you 10 plus times, depending on how many cards you have in hand or how many frozen cards you have. I let him hit me 10, 11 times. Hit me, baby, one more time, Britney Spears style, dude. Hit me. Hit me, motherfucker! Hit me! Aphumsa, and fuck you! Fuck you, more like a fuck you? Yeah. Stands no chance. No chance at all. Fuck you and your shitty boss mechanic, okay? I play Blue Whale. I have a solution. I have a solution to everything. Oh, you summon mobs in front and behind you? I don't give a fuck. 10 hit on my counter, bitch. 10 hit on my counter. 10 hit on my face. Hit me, baby, one more time. Britney Spears style, okay? You think I'm crazy? You think Britney Spears is crazy? You haven't met crazy yet. You think she's going off with the whole drama that I'm currently reading about with her sons and her husband, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, Aphumsa, you don't know what hitting me means. He dies. Just play counter. They even want you to play counter him. They give you a counter relic. Just play counter. Make him regret hitting you. Okay? Make him regret the day he was fucking born. Aphumsa, fuck you. Okay? Okay. Next boss. Alert 5, Wave 5. I use a Hellet team here. Just an E3 Hellet with levels. Level 80 E3 Hellet. Don't need any higher. It's fine. It is otherwise known as a Dies boss. Now, there are multiple comps that can work into this. What comps work against Dies? Calf, Hellet, Salvador. That's basically it. Those are the best comps to go into Dies. Why? She summons her fucking fuck buddies. She summons her fucking friends. He summons her fucking friends to kill you and your family. Well, the solution? You kill her and her fucking family. So, everyone has known this Cancer Dies boss from the Chapter 7 story. Maybe Chapter 8 is one of those. It's been a while. Hard mode. She does the same thing, but on D-Tide Alert 5, you don't have the gimmick to help you. You know what you gotta help you? Good comps. Good fucking comps. That's what's gonna help you kill the Dies. Anything else, you're fucking doomed. You and your family are bleeding out on the 4. You and your family are bleeding out, and you only have yourself to blame. Now, what does Dies do? I'm going to go over her mechanics once again, those of you who forgot. She has several forms. The first phase, she summons weak mobs. Every now and then. She's gonna summon twice, and then she's going to do an attack or a buff. First off, she's going to start with buff, summon twice, buff, summon twice, buff, summon twice. And however, if there are already 2 summons on the field, she would instead attack. What is the problem with this boss? It counters counter comp unless you run Nautilus. That's why it's recommended to not run it, but it can work if you're playing Blue Will counter. So the mobs that she can summon are Aegis, Uvash, Lei, Hellet. The ones you want her to summon are Aegis. And I just discovered this today when I was helping someone else through this. She can summon the same mob twice. I have never seen it before, but the chances are very low. She can summon 2 Aegises. I just seen this before. But Uvash is a multi-hit. Each of her summons do a different thing. Almost all of them will attack the first turn they are summoned, except Lei, I think. Uvash will hit you 4 times if he is summoned. Aegis will hit you once and apply stagnation to you. Hellet will attack you for 1 big hit. Those are the 4 summons. Now, she either summons from her abilities or summons when you push her past a certain HP point underneath her health bar. That number below on Alert 5 is 169k HP. That's the value on Alert 5. On that means that if before you push her, you have to think, can I survive a hit if it's Uvash hitting me 4 times? Can I survive a hit if it's, Hellet hitting me 1 time? If the answer is no, do not push her that turn if you have good AoE. What you want to do, if you're playing a calf comp, for example. I did coach someone for calf. I don't have the clips of that. I didn't record because they didn't want to be recorded. So what you want to do is leave her alive and then push her to the next turn with an AoE so that she summons the mobs regardless, and then you can AoE down both mobs with a Salvador comp, for example, or a calf comp. If you're using a Hellet comp, which I used here, you just gotta hit her hard on that turn with the Hellet and Aegis stun, and you want to make sure the bleed stays on her. Because after she summons, you cannot hit her anymore. You can only hit the front mob because there's no targeting in this game. So you want to make sure all the bloodthirsty flails hit the dies as much as possible so that she takes down with the bleed. And then you kill the mobs with the bleed. So in the quip here, you would see me only killing the mob just enough. I don't actually finish off most of the mobs all the time. If I see the bleed is going to kill the front mob, I stop. I tuck it in. I withdraw and let the bleed kill them. Because you need to play a game of resource management with the flails. It's a particularly hard boss if you don't pay attention to what she does.